Right.
Let's see. Do you remember? There's no smooth transition I can make to this one. So we'll just hop right into it. You remember Taylor Lorenz? Have you heard the name before?
I vaguely remember. Yeah.
So this is also, it's not hoax hate, but I'm kind of including it in hoax hate because it's a similar theme. But I'm not going to play the sounder yet because it's not quite there. But Taylor Lorenz is a female journalist, formerly of the New York Times, now of the Washington Post. Taylor Lorenz has made a career in recent years of writing hit pieces of a lot of internet figures, and not just those internet figures, but some anonymous small people on the internet and their families as well. So, for example, in 2018, when she was with the Daily Beast, she wrote an article about Pamela Geller's daughters on Instagram and whether they were trying to hide that their mom is Pamela Geller because they wouldn't post photos of Pamela Geller on their accounts.
I remember this.
Okay. Yeah. That was one thing. She also went after Mr. Beast, the famous YouTuber.
Yeah.
Because he had some old tweets in 2015, 2016, 2017 that included the words gay and fag.
That's it?
This is the kind of journalist that she is. She's currently being sued by entrepreneur Adriana Jacob. I don't know about the name there, but something like that. Anyway, this entrepreneur woman is suing her for defamation after Lorenz wrote a New York Times article in 2020 claiming that Jacob leaked nude images of a client and hiked up rent on her content house tenants. Jacob says she lost 85 clients because of Lorenz. Taylor Lorenz also went digging for dirt with Claudia Conway, the teen daughter of Lincoln Project founder George Conway and former Trump White House official Kellyanne Conway.
That girl's a disaster, though.
Yeah, but Taylor Lorenz is going into her DMs trying to get information from a minor in very bizarre fashion, you know? In other words, Taylor Lorenz has a habit of digging into the personal lives of people she doesn't like or disagrees with politically. But of course, Taylor Lorenz is actually the victim. So again, at the end of Women's History Month, NBC and Meet the Press interviewed her about how female journalists are routinely harassed.
One of the fastest growing threats to women is online harassment. The latest government statistics show 1 in 3 women under the age of 35 have experienced a type of essentially sexual harassment online.
Lorenz and digital reporter Kate Sawson say these types of attacks have changed their lives.
This is after I did a report on an increase in the number of white supremacists running for office. Condescending journalists, C word, deserves a rope.
Hey, nice job on that story, you soulless effing I've had to remove every single social tie. I had severe PTSD from this. I contemplated suicide. It got really bad. You feel like any little piece of information that gets out on you will be used by the worst people on the internet to destroy your life. And it's so isolating.
And terrifying.
It's horrifying. I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
It's overwhelming. It's really hard.
Dude, what about the way we're treated?
You entered the arena, you crazy bitch. You entered the arena with a spear.
I know, nobody gets it worse than right-wing women. Do you know the crazy stuff that has been said about me?
Oh, of course, yeah.
My face has been photoshopped onto all sorts of bodies, doing all sorts of stuff, okay? Yeah. What is she talking about?
Well, you're a reporter at several of the most powerful news outlets in the country. You're going after people for things like old tweets, and you're going after their families. You can't handle some rando calling you a cunt, even if they're doing it on a scale of thousands of times.
Yeah.
Turn off your phone for a minute. And yeah, I get it. Sometimes I'll engage with the mob too. When they come after me, they don't like something that I've said or whatever. But if you're going to enter this sort of public arena on the internet, one, that goes with the territory, but two, you have to have the personal discipline to turn that off and walk away from it, even if the people coming after you are wrong. But in these cases, I don't even know that they're wrong. You were being a cunt. You are a cunt routinely. Stop being a cunt. Maybe people will stop. Maybe they'll stop calling you one. But if that's the worst that you face, you know, you have a big, powerful job with big paychecks. I'm sure you live a very nice life. If I could have Taylor Lorenz's income and her resume and her public appreciation, at least in powerful circles, I would gladly take people calling me a cunt on Twitter. That's not that hard to endure.
Yep.
The whole premise of journalism is standing up to power centers in pursuit of truth. And she can't handle a mean word from a rando. you're not cut out for the job. I don't know what to tell you.
Exactly. Yep.
And hilariously, do you remember Andrew Kaczynski at CNN? He's K-File on Twitter.
Yeah.
He replied to some tweets about this. Oh man, if you're mocking Taylor crying about this, you're cruel. Andrew Kaczynski is the guy who doxed the rando who originally made the GIF or the video. I can't remember which one. Trump wrestling CNN people.
It was a teenager, right?
I don't know who the guy was, but Kaczynski tracked him down and threatened to dox him unless the guy apologized, which he did. So if I laugh at Taylor Lorenz, that's cruel, but it's not cruel to threaten to dox a private individual who made a GIF or a video that you don't like. Anyway, press F to pay respects to Taylor Lorenz. It's been very,